All right, in our last video, we talked about how we were able to make this 3D text effect. And I said in the next video, we're going to make a flyer with it. Okay. Before we start off, I just want to say that just after making that video, this is a real life project. Okay. Just when I was thinking of making this course, I got that project and I was like, okay, let me just make it in Canva. Okay. And that's how I was thinking of making it, the 3D, everything, putting them together. But just yesterday, after making that tutorial, I sent it off to the client and they just preferred this. Okay. Someone they just prefer this. They said this is what they prefer, and I just want to say this right off. There are sometimes where you work with clients and they make some changes to some stuff. Always try as much as you can to send two variations to your clients, especially when you're making something. Form the habit of always, after creating something, create a new page and create something new, okay, based on what your ideas are suggesting to you. And sometimes you may end up just having two variations that you will have to send to the client. Clients love it when they are able to make choices, okay? Clients love it. So just by giving them option, they will be like, okay, I like this one, I don't like this one. But when you send them one, they don't have the choice to just accept what you've given. And human being like making choices. So learn to like, oh, I've made this type here and let me make something different, because the idea sometimes just flow in. So learn to keep track of different variation of your work and sometimes just select your best tool, your best way and send off to the client. It makes it easier for you because now they can just say, okay, I like this one. It can just save you a lot of stress. Okay. So with that being said, you may end up seeing some changes prior to the video you've watched before. So we are going to make this actually because I actually like this one. And also, after making a design, even though the clients kind of like one more than one, your choice is always what you put on your portfolio. Okay, you don't just put anything out there. Okay, because sometimes even though your client like it, you may not actually look to your own taste because everybody just have their own taste, and you should respect the client's taste. You should also respect yours. So when you're posting your design, always post the one that you like, because at the end of the day, that's what you like. Okay, the client have made their choice. You itself, you have to make your own choice. Okay, so that's, by the way, I'm just going to be fast so that we can have a shorter video today. Okay, I'm going to scale. I don't know why this thing is scaling the whole stuff. Okay, this is my background. I'm just going to go to opacity and drag the opacity to about 10, 13. Okay, and I'm going to bring this. Okay, we have this one. What I did was to cut out this one or crop it out. Place this one here, make a duplicate, come here and just stretch this one out. Let me undo that. Stretch this one out until you reveals it, then just crop out this part and position it here. Okay, and if you want to make this thing real straight, okay, there's something you need to do. You need to use the grid. Okay, for so long I've not really talked about this, but think somewhere file. Okay, file, come to setting, then come to show margin, or you can say show ruler. Where is it? Add ruler or show ruler and guide. Anyone can work, or you hit Ctrl R on your keyboard. Okay, so what I can do is to drag it here just to make things equal. Now I can come here and position this one so that they have this equal symmetry. Okay, we talked about symmetry in the design kickstart pack, so you can go watch that again. So we can bring in our text now. Okay, I think we have our text here, or we can just make a duplicate first. Okay, I like to have it there. Okay, now we have it here, but before we bring it in, let me just delete it, or maybe let me just create this myself. Okay, we're gonna bring this and let's crop this one in. I don't want the extra spaces because they can disturb you most times when you're trying to position other stuff. Okay, so we're gonna rotate this one like this. Okay, let me just minimize to our formal design. Let me see. Okay, we have this one here and this one here, then the text. I think those are the basic thing. Okay, so we're just gonna make this background for our text. So we're gonna bring in small here, just resize it and make a copy, and we're gonna go to flip. Okay, come to flip and just flip it horizontal. Oh, it's not working the way I want it. So let's rotate it in a way and just drag it. Okay, I think there should be something like this. Then we have this other element that I used. Always crop out this extra space. And now I can position it somewhere like this, make a copy and use the flip. Let's see if it work on this. Nice. Okay, we don't have issue with this one, so we can bring this one on top. Okay, let's go to position, go to layer and just drag it on top. Okay, now we can see that these 4 items are small, so we're going to select all of them and just group them so that you can scale all of them at the same time, and hold down your alt key while dragging so that I scale from the middle, or you can just position it yourself. Okay, now we have this here now, so we can go to our upload. What else do we have there? I don't know what this is. Okay, this is a mic. Okay, you may not probably notice this, but somewhere we have the mic behind this. Okay, just gonna position it there. Then we have this icon here, just gonna drag it and position it somewhere here. Then for the violin, we have it here again. We're just gonna scale it big. Remember to crop out this extra space so that they don't make it difficult for you to work with. Okay, and let's crop out this part. So we're gonna rotate it. Let me look at format design. Okay, we have in it this diagonal form. I think I've rotated that, so let's just put in some here like this. Okay, they don't necessarily be the same. Let me try if the flip will work again. Let me see, flip horizontal, the same thing. I don't know why. Is it because I rotated it, that's why it's not flipping well? Okay, let's do it manually and let's put it here. Okay, and there's something too I've not really talked about. Let's add some blur to it so I can just show you. Okay, let's go to blur. I want it to be on the whole image and just add some blur. Okay, let's make it around 20, 30 there about. Okay, and let's go back. Okay, now you can see that this one has blur, but this one does not. Okay, you can actually come here now on this one and click on this one and go to blur and add it. But there's a quick way to do it, to copy the style. So once you click on the layer on the graphics, just click on this. It's going to copy the style. Or you can actually right click and you're going to see copy style. Okay, once you copy style, come to this image. Once you select it, you can see that we're having this something like roller. Okay, paint roller. Just click on it. Now this blur is going to be transferred to it. Okay, you can use that for your image editing. For example, you've edited that image and you just want the same image touch up, the adjustment. You can just copy that, the same image adjustment, and paste it on another one. Okay, now it's very easy to do. So we have this now, and I think we are mainly done with the layout. I think we are pretty good. So we have this one here, this box. Okay, let's draw that in. So we can come to elements now and use the rectangle tool. Just click on it. Now we can drag and drag. So let's position this somewhere here and we can send it to the back. Let's go to your position. I like working with the layer. I don't know why. Just position it somewhere there. So all is left now is the text. Okay, so you can remove this ruler. You don't want it anymore. We can actually bring it back. Let's just make some guide. Okay, let's position all this one so that our text don't pass those parts. Okay, this is one. It's a good practice anyway, so that everything you are bringing in the design just remain like this. There is something too I want us to add, though in the original design I showed you, it wasn't there, because after I sent it to the client was like, okay, I think you forgot to add this and this, and I just created it so that you don't type it. Okay, and let's resize. I'm mistakenly dragging my guides. Let me check our original design, the one I actually made for the client that they accepted. Okay, I positioned it here, so we can actually take this one down here and just leave it. Okay, now we can take this box and take it a little bit upward. Okay, all right, so The next thing we're going to do now is to start bringing in our text. So we can come to text tool and add a text. Okay, add a text box. So now we're going to go and be copying our text. Okay, so let's go to here and we have, I think let's just copy this last part here first. Ctrl C, and we can come here now and just double click and Ctrl V. So the font I use for this is also the same with this. I think I use Aton. Just check for Aton. Okay, we have Aton here, and we can just scale it a bit. Okay, and just place it somewhere here. And I used a dot. Let me use shape. Let's go to the shape tool and let's bring in a circle. Okay, and I make this one really small and I made it black. I think I made it black, so we're going to scale all the way in and position it somewhere here. Okay, I'm going to make a copy and drag it to somewhere here. So we're going to select this one. When selecting, you can hold down the shift key while selecting. It's going to make you select two objects at the same time. So I'm still holding down my shift key now. I select the next one and they are all selected. So I can group this one and say they don't move. Can I even group it alongside with this? Okay, so that's now when I move this, I move everything at the same time. Okay, and let's scale all the way back. So what else do we have? I think we have the date, and let's just copy this. Ctrl C. I think the date we need to add something like 2024. Okay, let's go back to our text tool and just add a text box. Okay, and let's just double click, Ctrl A, Ctrl V. Date is 10. This is not the original fonts that I use, but let's just see. I might change it. Let's make it duplicate, then select all, and let's take the facilitator. Okay, Ctrl C, just come back and put Ctrl V. Okay, so we're going to change this both fonts. We're going to select both of them. Okay, we can come here now. I think what I used here was Poppins. Okay, and for this one I also use Poppins, and let's use Poppins bold or semi bold. Let's see. Okay, semi bold. Then what else do we have? We have music department. Okay, you can copy everything of such. Let's make a duplicate. Let's drag it to the top. We're going to make this one really smaller than, so that it doesn't take all the space. We're going to double click and paste. So we're going to take this present. We don't want the present. Let's Ctrl C, and now we can delete it. Let's click off, make it align, make it duplicate, bring it down, and now we can double click and Ctrl V so that we have the present here now. So we're going to make all this one, select all, make it all caps. Then let's increase the spacing, the spacing, the data spacing, make it real big, and just place it. This is one of my favorite things. I like making the spacing between text just spread out like this. So we're going to increase this one a third and just bring it upward. Okay, and we can make this one bold, really not bold. Okay, so let's go to fonts, click on drop down menu, we'll make it somewhere like this, and let's make it all caps. Okay, and let's go back to our previous design. Let's see if you're making this. All right, so we have this musical workshop now. I think this one will be really bold. Okay, so now you can see that our text, everything here is to upward, so we can drag this one down. Okay, you can drag this one down and also try and select this one behind and drag it. Okay, because we've grouped this one now, they are very easy to move. Okay, so we can take all this now and make it duplicate, come here, and we are going to copy the next text, which is musical workshop. Okay, Ctrl C. Just in case you're designing and you don't know what to make big, because sometimes client varies. Okay, there are sometimes they will be like, I want this thing to be the focal point of the design. Okay, sometimes make a design like this, sometimes they may want you to make the musical workshop edition volume 1 to be the main focus. Sometimes when you are confused on what to make big and what to make small in your design, always reach out to the client. Like, what's your main focus of this design? Do you want the workshop, for instance, here to be the main focus of design, or you want the theme to be the main focus? Sometimes you can just ask them, okay? Instead of thinking you're having two things, which one should I make bigger, which one should I make smaller? Don't waste your time. Just ask the client. They are just going to give you the information, okay? Let's make this one bold, and let's increase it to third. Okay, hold on the Alt key while dragging. I like working that way. I know I've said that in a million times in this course. Okay, and let's use the arrow key to push it upward. Okay, I think we are good there. Or maybe we can increase it to third. I think this is better. Then I'm noticing that our date and time is competing with the subtitle, and let's drag it down a bit. Okay, so now we can take it down. They are not supposed to be here even. They are supposed to be on this layer. Why am I stressing myself? Okay, let's just select alongside with this and just bring it up. Okay, at least so that we can have some white space. Okay, so we can select both of these text and make them white. Let's choose a white color and just make them white. Okay, so that they can be visible enough. I feel like I should make this one all caps. Okay, I think that's what I did in the first design, and we can also make it bold. Okay, just to create some form of contrast, maybe I should take out the bold on this one. I don't know. Let's just leave it like that. Okay, and let's minimize and look at our format design. Let's see. Okay, so we have the topic here, and that's one thing that's missing. So let's come here. So we're going to put the topic somewhere there, and let's drag this one down. You can see you just need to keep pushing things around. Okay, let's drag it down. So for the topic, I think we're going to make a duplicate of this one. I think it's the same size of the font. So you can see that I'm constantly just repeating the text that I've used before on subsequent type. Okay, so let's bring in the shape to, so we can drag this one now and position it somewhere here, and go to the round corners here and just, okay, now this, just have it like this. So let's scale in and let's bring this to the middle. Okay, now we can take this and just take down this one. Now we can change the color of this to be white. Let's come here and make it white. Okay, and let's change it to topic. Okay, topic. I think we should scale this one down so that it doesn't distract, and we can also do the same. Okay, just to have things more center aligned, we're going to use this position, and we're going to come to arrange. Okay, so if once you hit on this one, center align is going to align. Let's click on the one behind, and let's click center align. It's going to align. Let's take this one, center align, just to have things, because we're using the center alignment for this design. And you can see that actually not in the center. So because I'm doing this now, you can see they are just moving it third. Okay, let's do this for every one of them. Okay, make sure that most times when you're trying to make center align, it takes from here to this part as a center. Okay, so most time try and close up the extra spaces so that you can actually get your proper center alignment. Okay, let's make a center align. Take this one and make center align. Now everything has been aligned. Okay, so that's it. So I just guess I'm not missing anything. And one good thing is, whenever you've downloaded your design, there's something you can do. Okay, let me just show you this trick. Come here, just download your design first. Okay, I've already done photo adjustment to most of the layers we are seeing here. All the layers I've given you, I've already made them sharp, nice looking before giving them to you. But just in case of next time, make sure that you have your design selected. Let me download this one. Okay, we are done downloading. So what we can do is to take your design and drag it back into Canva. Okay, upload it back into Canva and just let it upload. Okay, we're going to do some photo adjustment on the entire design. Okay, so what we can do now is to create a new page. Okay, and just bring in our design. Okay, and let's scale this one to fit the design. So on the whole design now, so you can now come to image editing and come to normal photo adjustment. Now you can now make your vibrance on the whole design. Okay, now this is going to affect everything. You can now come to sharpness, increase the sharpness on the whole design. Okay, and don't play with too much sharpness when you're working on the whole design too much, because it might just affect it. Okay, you can play with your blacks and just make, okay, so just this kind of just give you your whole design a good look. Okay, so this is one thing you can always do. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.